Welcome to ESC TV. My name is Rafael Vidal from Santiago de Compostela, Spain, and one of the members of the Cardiology of Tomorrow. For me, it's a pleasure to have here Professor Douglas P. Zipes. This is one of the gold medalists for this year, and I have to do a small summary of a big career. He's distinguished professor of the New Indiana University. He was past president of the of the ACC, American College of Cardiology, also for the Heart Rhythm Society, and also for the Board of Internal Medicine. And he is one of the editors of Branwell textbook, and he is also now novelist in a new career that he's starting, and it's a pleasure for me to have you here. My first question will be, where did you grow up?
Well, first of all, Raphael, thank you for having me. I grew up in a small town just north of New York City called Pleasantville. It had a population of only 5,000. I went to the public schools there through high school, and then went away to college at Dartmouth, medical school at Harvard, and postgraduate training at Duke University.
Okay, and my next question will be, where did you decide to study medicine?
I grew up with my earliest memories wanting to be a doctor. Why, I don't know, but I never wanted to be a cowboy or a policeman or a fireman. It was always a physician, so that was a clear goal in my mind. Now, I didn't know what kind of doctor I wanted to be. That took a lot of maturation, but it was physician all the way.
Okay, and why do you decide after to choose cardiology? What was the key?
I trained postgraduate courses at Duke University. And at that time, after my preliminary training, I wanted to be a nephrologist. Then Duke opened the first coronary care unit in the South, and I rotated through that as an intern and just fell in love with cardiology and with the squiggly lines of the electrocardiogram. And I had to go to the chairman of medicine and say, I don't want to be a nephrologist, I want to be a cardiologist. And in my mind, the link between the two is that they're both so beautifully founded on physiology and pathophysiology, and that is really what attracts me.
Mm-hmm. So they came the electrophysiology. Did you have any particular mentor that guide you to that way, or it was an individual path?
I did my first electrophysiology at Duke, my first animal studies, but I had the marvelous good fortune to train with Gordon Moe in Utica, New York. And at that time, Gordon was really one of the deans of electrophysiology in the world. And he really is my scientific godfather.
Okay. What do you think is the most important thing that you have accomplished in your career, if you have to summarize?
That's a difficult question because I like to think I've impacted young lives. I have trained a number of cardiology fellows, and some of them still come up to me, and they may be in their 60s, 50s, 60s, and say, boy, did you push me when I was in training. You made me read all those articles, and thanks for doing that, because I still do it. So that feels good. Then there have been obviously some scientific observations that I think have helped lives all the way along. And there have just been a whole series of things. One of the more recent ones, which is not the basic EP that I've done for so many years, is that I have become very upset with the taser gun, you know, the gun that fires electricity.
Yes.
And I wrote an article in Circulation saying that it could produce sudden death. And of all the things that I've done, that may end up saving more lives than anything else.
Yes, it's true. I wanted to know what kind of advice you will give to the young generation of cardiologists. What thing you feel is important?
Very difficult question. One of the guiding rules I've used when I was president of the college and head of the division of cardiology is that family comes first. So when a youngster would come and tell me, I've got this conflict, my wife wants this, and I'm supposed to do that, family comes first. Mm-hmm. And particularly at my age with all this gray hair, I can look back at many publications and books and accomplishments and whatever, but it's family that is so critically important.
Thanks for the advice, and thanks for all the kind words that you say to us in this interview, that it will be soon broadcasted. Thank you so much for coming, Professor
My
Douglas.
Thank you, Raphael.
ESC Congress 365 is your free access to ESC Congress content all year long.